Welcome all. In this video, we are going to watch the practical explanation of HTML tags. So actually there will be a series of videos for all the tags available in HTML 5.0. So this is the first part we are watching, and in this case we are going to learn the basic tags of HTML 5.0. So here I am going to show you the practical explanation of every tag. So in this case I am using a online editor. You can watch, this is the online editor I used. The link is given here, as well as the link you can get from my description box. So using this online editor, you don't require any kind of app in your device, means mobile, in your mobile or in your laptop, in your computer, you don't require. So directly you can practice from this website or from this web link. So first time when you open the link, when you click on the link or when you open the link, the screen will be look like this. So what we need to do at first, we need to click on this arrow button. As we don't require, we can click on this so that the screen size will get enlarged automatically. Thereafter, there are some comment line here that also we can switching off by clicking on this arrow. So what I did, let me show you again. It was something like this when I opened first time. Then I have to click on this arrow to increase the size of the screen in your mobile, because mobile has very small screen size. So in that case, we need a bigger size of screen to practice HTML properly. So we have to clicking on these arrows, we can switch up them. Then here it is showing the basic structure of HTML program, where the HTML tag is written, body is written, and h1 tag is written. Fine. So as we know, every HTML tag has two parts. One is head section, fine, and one is body section. So the head section denotes this part, as well as the body section denotes this part. Fine. In head section we can specify the title of the web browser, so which we can specify here by writing title tag. We can provide a title here that this is my first web page, or anything you wish to give, you can give within 64 characters. Fine. So now let's run the program. Let's run the HTML file. Okay, it will show you on browser. So here there is no browser we are opening. So in output screen, this the white screen is the output screen. Here nothing it is showing. So when practically we will implement it, we can see the result of it. Okay, for the timing you ignore this. Now any content I want to specify in the body part of my program, so I can type here. Suppose I am typing some text like computer is an electronic, fine, device which takes data as input and provide, and after processing, let's write, and after spelling mistake, processing them, it produce output. Chalo, let it be this much. So this content I want to show on the body area of my program. So simply I can press on this run button, and the output I can see here in output window. This is the output window you can see, where you can see the result. Fine. So now whatever the tag we are going to learn, that will be written within this body tag, and these are known as simple or basic tag. Okay, so at first let's learn the bold tag, that is B tag, stands for bold. Suppose I am specifying here B. I want to enlarge electronic, so I specified here B. So I need to end the B here immediately. So that what will happen? the electronic, the word will become bold. Let's check by running this. See, the electronic, the word become bold immediately. Same way, if I wish to specify any of my content I want to specify in italic. So I can write here I, and I have to end the I, that is italic. So now check running this. Every time you need to refresh or you need to run, and you can get the output here. See. So this is far easier than the app which we have installed before in our mobile, in our device. Okay, so bold is done, italic is done. Let's try for underline. Suppose this produce output, this output I want to specify bold, italic and underline everything. Fine. So let's try with underline at first. So when I'm specifying you, if you have noticed, then automatically the ending part also is appearing. So I can cut from here and I can specify at last. I can do that. So it will be easier for me. Fine. So now let's check by running the program. Bold, italic and underline we want to apply here. So only underline is coming. Now let's try for bold and italic. So let's try I. So giving I. So I you have to end here. So it means italic and underline we specify. Let's try for bold again. So bold. Fine. So this is something nested kind we kept. Bold at first, then second one is I, third one is underline. So same way when we close, we have to close U at first, then I, then B. So let's check the output. It is coming here all together, bold, italic as well as underline. So all three are coming. Now let's try for big tag and small tag. What the big tag is doing, all of you please check. I'm writing here big. So big tag, what it will do, the content whatever we are keeping within the big tag, it will be little bigger than the normal size. See the normal size here, whatever you see, and see the size of text, it become 1 point ahead. It means 1 point it get grow. Fine. Same way we can use small also. We can use small tag also. So let's write here. Let's write here, suppose some content we are writing here. Keyboard is an input device. So for input I want to specify small, so I wrote here small. So let's check. Fine. Let's check now. Check for input here. It is 1 point down than the normal font. The normal font is given here, the normal font we wrote here, and this text is 1 point ahead, and this is input here is 1 point down. Clear? Now let's try for strike. Strike in the sense, if something I have written and I don't want to specify that, I want to remove that, so I can use strike in that case. For example, I wrote here monitor is an input device. So I made a mistake here by writing input. So what I can do here, I can write strike. I can specify strike so that the input will get caught. Okay, then I can specify here output. So by removing the input, the wrong content, I can specify the right content. Fine. So in this case, the output is going little ahead. So let me use here break. Break, BR stands for break, so that the lines will come to the next line. Fine. This is a on pair or singular tag I used here. So let's check, run the program and check the output. Yes, you check here. Okay, you check here the strike. Monitor is an input. Input get caught and output device is coming as I specified here. Okay. Next we will try subscript and superscript. So let me write here example of subscript. Fine. Example of subscript. So I want to write here 5 to the power 5 base 10. I want to write 5 base 10. Subscript means the 10 should appear below the 5. So I have to use your what tag? Sub stands for subscript. So sub tag, and I have to end also with sub tag. That is The sub tag is pair tag. Fine. As we know, HTML has singular tag and pair tag. Pair tag has to end with slash with the tag's name. So slash and tag name is sub. So I ended it here. Okay. So let's check subscript. I got example of subscript 5 base 10. Same way, let's try for superscript. So for superscript, I'm using here suppose say BR for break so that it will come to the next line. It looks nice. So using again here BR. So just copying this and pasting here. So I'm just specifying here what? Superscript. So in place of sub, I need to specify sup. Fine. Sup is the tag. So I want to specify suppose 5 to the power 2. Clear? So 5 to the power 2. So 2 has to be within the sup tag so that the 2 will appear above the 5. That is 5 to the power 2 it will look like. Clear here? Superscript as well as subscript. So next step we can try typewriter text, that is TT. That is TT. TT for typewriter, or you can say teletype. It is teletype text, means it is an ordinary kind of text, non-formatted text. Suppose I am keeping here some content like mouse is a pointing device. I have a content here. I need a content, so I wrote a content mouse is a pointing device. Fine, and that I want to keep in TT. So I wrote here TT and it is a pair tag, so I need to end it. And now let's check using here suppose BR to make it to next line. Now let's check by running the program. See, it is a ordinary text, teletype text this is known as. Fine. So these are nothing but the basic tag we learn here. These are nothing but the basic tag we learn here. Fine. Then we can learn now heading tag. Heading tag. HTML supports 7 types of heading tag. Sorry, 6 types of heading tag. That is stands for H1 to S6. These are pair tag. So we can specify here how. Now H1. H1, then what heading you want to give? Suppose we want to write here computer science. So computer science I wrote as heading 1. In heading 1 I kept. Fine. So let's check how the heading 1 is appearing. All of you please check. It is appearing too big. So that is the higher or highest bigger content it is showing in H1. Same way as I told, there are 6 headings. We can specify here H2 for smaller heading than H1. Same way I can specify here H3, that is again smaller than H2. Then I can specify here H4, that is again smaller than H3. Then I can specify here H5, that is smaller than H4. Same way H6, that is the smallest one. Fine. So there are 6 heading I specified. One thing here you notice, let's check the output. Thereafter I will say you check all the headings are coming. This is H1, this is H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. If you wish to know who is what, you can specify here also. H1, you can write here H1, you can write here H2, so that in output you can know them who is what. Fine. H4, this is best way of doing. 5 and H6. So inside that tag I wrote the content here, so that we will able to know, someone will able to know this is the example of H1, this is the example of H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6 it is coming. Fine. One thing here you notice, when I'm writing H1 or H2, H6 anything, I'm not using any BR, but it is coming automatically to the next line. So that is what the importance of heading tag. After specifying the heading, automatic it will come to the next line to start with new content in new line. So it's not required to use BR in this case. Okay, in this case we need not to use line break. So line break will be done automatically after using the heading tag. There are 6 types of heading tag we learn here. Okay, next we can learn HR tag. HR tag is known as horizontal rule tag, that is horizontal line tag. Okay, so for HR tag Whenever we need any kind of lining on our web browser, we can use HR tag. It is a tag which has so many attributes, till yet whatever the tag we learn, all does not have any attributes, but now HR tag is the tag which will provide us a horizontal rule. There is some attribute for it. Okay, let's try. Now I'm writing only HR. What it is doing, all of you please check. Only wrote HR. So it is providing a line. If you notice, it is providing a line. Okay, line from the left till down. Fine. So let's make it bigger so that all of you can see. It is not visible properly. So what we do, let's remove some of the content, whichever already we have seen, those I am removing, so that we can see on our screen properly. Fine. So just a second. So for showing HR, I clear the contents so that only HR will be applicable. See, the horizontal line is coming from left till right. Okay. So that is how you can put HR, and you can put as much as number of HR on your screen. You can repeat it. It is a singular tag again, so you can repeat it so that you will have that number of horizontal line on your screen. There are 2 lines because 2 HR I specified. Now let's go for the attribute of it. Attribute always comes with whom? Comes with tag, comes with respective tag. So for HR there is color tag. There is color attribute, color. So after writing color, then we can specify the value, like what color we want to bring. Suppose blue, so blue I specified. Then one more width I can specify for HR. Width is how much? Suppose I am giving here 120, so 120 will be the width. Fine. Then height of the HR I can specify. Height I specify, suppose height is 5. So let's check this much at first. Running the program, let's check. See, this is the blue line, it is coming. Width is 120 and height is 5, it is coming. So let's specify a little more width, that is 1000 I specified. Now check. Clear. Now one more attribute here we can add, that is ln left. See, by default it is coming in center. By default the line is coming in center. I specified ln left. Now you can run and can check. It is coming now in the left side of the screen. Fine. So this is how the HR tag can have the attributes I shown you, and these attributes are not serially to be kept. You can keep it randomly. You can keep anywhere thereafter. And if you don't want to give also any of the attribute you don't wish to give, you don't give also, no problem. Clear my point? So I specified here the attribute color, and before I specified in the beginning, so that does not matter. Fine, it will work nicely. Clear? Now for the second HR which we have taken, I am specifying some of the attribute, and the size I am giving, suppose height I am giving as 50 suppose, and color I am giving suppose red. You check, see the difference, how it is coming. Got the difference. And one more thing here, this height, in place of height, if you give size, it will be more better. If you give size, see the difference. See the size. Size means it is actually changing. The height is not changing actually. Fine. So give size in place of height, so that the height of the horizontal ruler will get changed. It will affect. Okay. Now we will try for paragraph tag. So for paragraph tag, we need some paragraph. So I need to bring some paragraph. So I'm just copying some paragraph from my computer and pasting here. Just wait. So for explaining paragraph, I brought here 2 paragraphs, one paragraph starts from here till here, and other one starts from here till here. Let's check without specifying any tag. Let me check how it look like on browser. Okay. So see how it look like. Is it showing as paragraph? No. It is showing roughly. Fine. So because of that, we have to specify the paragraph tag. It means. Fine. So for the first paragraph, I have to specify here P tag. P stands for paragraph. So P tag, and I need to end the paragraph here. Clear? Same way for the second paragraph, I have to start again the P, one more P, that is stands for paragraph, and I have to end at last. So in this case, P tag, I didn't use any kind of attribute. Later we will discuss. Let's run the program and check. Now check the output. Now check the output. Is there two paragraphs? Yes. Yes, there are two paragraphs. If you see here, you can see the differences. There are two paragraphs here. From the derived place, it starts another paragraph. Fine. Now let's go for attributes of paragraph tag. Paragraph tag has attribute, that is important attribute, that is ln. As HTML is not sensitive, so you write small, write capital, does not matter, it will work. So ln equal to, it has four types of attributes, four types of values, sorry, for ln attribute, that is left, right, center, and justify. Fine. Suppose I am specifying here left, it means all my paragraph will start from left side. Okay, and the second paragraph I am giving as right. So ALIGN, ln equal to right. So the paragraph, second paragraph will start from right. So check the difference. See the difference. If the left will get aligned, it means the right will get unaligned. See, this is left I gave, so left is totally aligned. It is looks nice, and the right is not coming properly because it is, you see the left side is okay. Okay. So now next we can try justify. So I'm just changing the left and specifying here justify. So justify, the spelling JUSTIFY, STIFY. So justify will align equally with left. Okay, check how it is justifying. As you can see the left side, same way you can see the right side of the paragraph, that is justify. Justify equally will adjusted both side. Okay, next we can check here center. Center will bring your content on center of your page, center of your web browser. Fine. So let's check. See the second paragraph, this one you check, it is coming all entire content in center. Okay, hope all of you understood the concept of paragraph as well as the ln attribute. It has four values, all I explained. Little practice is required. Once you practice, you will be able to confirm about the concept of paragraph. Fine. Now next, let's check for font tag. Font tag allow us to modify the style of the content. The style of the content which you are appearing, which you are keeping in the body section of the web browser, that content we can modify via using font tag. Fine. So I'm using here font wherever I need. Suppose I need here, so I can use font. Font is the only tag, remember, which has, where we have to specify the attributes. Without attribute, it does not have any value. So we have to specify the attribute at the beginning. So font has the first attribute, that is face. Face means what? Now what style of font you want to bring. So in face we can write Arial, some of the font name we can write, that is Arial, Courier, Times, we can write that. Then we can specify color also. Color is red, suppose I specified. Fine. Size I can specify, size is, suppose I gave here 4. So it means the content, whatever I kept after this font tag I specified, all will become changed to this particular color, size as well as style. So I'm ending the font tag here. I'm ending the font tag here as it is a pair tag. So it means the output be during that area, during that specified area or within that specified area will get changed. It won't be look like normal content. See, it gets changed. Why? Because I specified the font tag there. So font is the tag which has three attributes, main attribute, that is face, color and size. So face is saying about the style of the font, means the what kind of style you want to bring on the font. Then color is specifying what color you want to give, color, that is foreground color you can say. And size is going to specify what size we can define. Actually the size we should specify from 1 to 7. 1 to 7. It should not be more than that. Fine. And the default size is 3. Default size of the font is 3. Okay, so it get count as in point. So 1 to 7 we can specify the range. Fine. So this is all about your font tag. Okay,